There are tarps that are flapping in the wind. You can see debris poking out.
Calabasas resident Tonia Arey says trucks hauling debris from the Palisades fire all day long past schools and neighborhoods are not secured properly.
See how it's flapping in the back? Anything can come out of that.
Residents say they understood that the fire debris would be wetted down and burrito wrapped so that potential toxins aren't released into the air as the trucks head to the landfill.
So perhaps it's in a burrito when they put it in the truck, but you can actually see over the top of some of these trucks, you're not looking at plastic, you're looking at debris.
This is debris that the LA County, officials have been saying is so toxic it needs to be scraped off of the burn lots, but it's sitting right here.
Okay, we've got 23 trucks in total.
Another resident shot this video of trucks parked overnight in a lot on Agora Road.
2 trucks are gigantic and full of debris and not fully tarped.
They're also upset the trucks' routes go right by schools. Their complaints got the attention of State Senator Ben Allen, who sent this letter to the Office of Emergency Services. But they told us LA County Supervisor Lindsay Horvath, whose office is right across the street from where most of the suspected parking violations have occurred, has ignored their calls and emails.
I know people have been texting me photos of what they've seen. We're taking all of that information seriously and making sure that it gets properly reported and, most importantly, responded to and held accountable.
The aftermath of the Palisades fires, the toxic hazardous debris from the burned down homes was agreed upon to go to a residential landfill. It receives residential and commercial trash. That's what it was built for. It was also at one point known as a green landfill. A friend of mine, he's a contractor, and before he could never take tires there, as an example. So the Board of Supervisors unanimously voted to allow to have all that debris go to the Calabasas landfill. You're taking one tragedy and now you're creating a second one. The second one, though, you're not going to see for years because it's a health issue. These trucks were driving through Malibu Canyon, driving past schools, residential neighborhoods, some businesses, parks. That's insanity. These trucks were loaded to the brim. They weren't covered properly. You would see the tarps just flapping in the air. Then overnight, they would be parking on the streets there with their trucks full all day long. The landfill is the closest. But have you ever seen on Netflix a show called Toxic Town? The first 10, 15 minutes when the trucks are going through the neighborhoods, that's exactly what happened here. And then what happened there, it was years later, babies were born with deformities and people getting sick. It's no different. Now you're killing the environment. You're flat out poisoning people. The landfill was built not to handle toxic hazardous debris. So a bunch of residents around Calabasas, grassroots was formed. It was called Protect Calabasas. The incumbent, Lindsay Horvath, she has a field office in Calabasas on Agora Road. So we went to her office. She's not there. We called her, not there. Tried to set up an appointment, could never get an appointment in any reasonable amount of time. She ignored us. She was gone. She's like, well, I don't live there. I mean, she didn't say that, but that's the attitude.